Hello everyone, we just finished school. Sebastian's riding home with me and he wanted to build a castle for Jonathan. Good morning everyone. Sebastian's with me because he forgot his Chromebook at school, so we're gonna grab it and charge it, but let's make it a great Wednesday.
What is it?
What are you looking for?
Yes.
Oh, a turret.
This is
Right.
a turret. This is a...
The top of a turret. Isn't a castle tower a turret? Am I thinking of something else?
Yeah, that's a turret.
Many hours later.
Hello everyone, we just finished school. Sebastian's riding home with me and he wanted to build a castle for Jonathan. Jonathan is my favorite turtle to use at music time. I named him Jonathan. He told me his name was Jonathan. We have other turtle friends, but that one is Jonathan. Hello, so my day today, Sebastian came to school with me because he forgot his Chromebook and we needed to plug it in. I think we caught his teacher off by surprise because we had the light on in our room and we're in there plugging it in. I was like, I'm so sorry, he forgot his Chromebook and we're charging it. And she's like, oh yeah, no worries. I'm responsible for him when he's there early. I can't just dump him in her classroom. She's got things to do, and yeah, so he's with me and I never leave him alone in there. But sometimes we come there to drop his stuff off. She's like, I'm so sorry, I've got to go make copies and stuff. I'm like, no, he's with me. We're just dropping. So hopefully she starts to figure out that, no, I'm not trying to dump him on you. He's with me. All of our kiddos that are teacher kids, they're with us until the bell rings. So we did that. I debriefed my teacher about how the day went, mostly going over the two things we needed to try to avoid because they were big trigger points for behaviors. And yeah, luckily she was on board. She got to see a little bit of it, and yeah, we're just gonna avoid those stimulus for a little bit. But our day went well. We're alternating getting the bus student and the car riders because our bus student really needs to get used to multiple people helping her, and she gets very clingy to me if I do too much with her one-on-one. And it was my car ride day, but it was the day with our student who's always late. Or he's like right at the bell. But yeah, the bell rang and he did not arrive in time. At that point they have to go through the office, so we headed back to the classroom, and it was probably like 5 or so minutes before we got the buzz in our room that he was there. But he is just a big ball of sunshine. I love him so much. He walks in the room like, hi, and if you leave just for a minute and you come back, he runs to the door. Hi, he calls me Mid-Eagle. Mid-Eagle. He just finally started saying it, and he said it all day. He's like, Mid-Eagle, to get my attention. He's working on his S's. But yeah, he just makes me so happy. Oh, he had a short day because he arrived a little late, and also he had needed to leave about 20 minutes early for a dentist appointment. So he didn't have lunch. No, an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, an hour and 20 minutes. He didn't have lunch and recess with us. But we got to enjoy the rest of the day with him. I feel like it went pretty good. Yeah, it went pretty good. Not too bad. There's always moments. There was biting. Not on me this time. But, you know, it could have been worse. And then right after, we were gonna do our training like immediately after sending our kids off. So since our one child went home early, we kind of divided and conquered during recess. My teacher went off at first. She doesn't typically eat a ton of lunch. She should, but she gets she has protein bars and stuff she snacks on, but she did want some time to do a little work and have a break and all. So she went and did that first, but she didn't take as long as she should have. She should have taken half of our time that we had. She came back early, and so I went in and had my lunch and went to the bathroom, and then we went to the training. And basically it was just, we went over in a group all the stuff we had done online and had just little out loud activities. Like, let me think of an example. One of them was, there was a bunch of phrases, "You did great," like that kind of thing. And then there was a whole bunch of emotions, and we were supposed to say the phrase in an emotion that's like opposite of it. So like, say "you did great" in a puzzled voice, "You did great." And it's to make you think about your tone. Your tone is more important than your words most of the time. Like, you're not thinking that I thought you did great. I'm like, it's really, it's eye-opening when you think about that kind of thing. And another example is, the training is MANT, and they're very discouraging of using "you" statements. "You did this," because it's always so negative. And instead you want to make an "I" statement, and don't use "you" at all. So we all were required to give an example of it, and there's a formula to it. It's like, when this happens, I feel this because of this. So it's tough because I'm so new, and I literally, when I volunteered, I was like, it's hard because I'm so new here. But when a situation comes up that I'm not trained for, when I haven't been trained for a certain situation, I feel anxious because I want to do my best. And the one other new person was like, me too, me too. They have a hand signal for kids to not say like "me too" and blurt. It's like this. But she was like, can I piggyback on that? That is like exactly how I feel. And like, we're just like, you're hired, and here we are. We're finally getting a little bit of training, but not in the toughest situations. This is going to help us for some of the more emotional ones, and hopefully just de-escalating. But I have a lot of issues that aren't really solved by that, because my children are not typical and are way less verbal. They touch on nonverbal, but it's hard. You can't really like talk to them about their feelings and stuff. But it was a good training, and our counselor is amazing, so she did a good job. And our session actually ended a little early so we could go back to the room, and my teacher was working on the rest of the online stuff. We just have to have it done by Friday. I did finish mine yesterday, I think, when I found out that we had to do more. She did have 4 and I only had 3, but I think it's because some people had already done the previous year and you just do a recertification, but everybody had to do this new 3.0 version, which had 3 modules. So I think it's silly that they had to do the recertification and all the others, because that added an hour and a half. I was not certified in the beginning, so I did not have that. Anyway, Sebastian announced in the morning to me that he wanted to ride home with me, which is fine. And we do not bother to tell the office. The normal procedure is a parent sends in a note. The teacher sends the note to the office. The office writes a green note, which just says the change. They don't record it anywhere, but they hold onto the note in case of any confusion. And then they put the green note, like this was used to be my old job, I'd put the green note in the teacher's box. They'd pick it up during the day and then give it to the child at dismissal, that they know that there's a change, and send them to the correct place. And if it's like a bus situation, like you're riding home on somebody else's bus, they would need to give that to the driver. But we've just settled into, he tells the teacher. The first few times she confirmed with me, like at recess. I was actually not out at recess because I was in training. Our security system is just going crazy. I don't know, car lights or something. But yeah, now this time was the first time I couldn't check in with her about it. I'm like, well, your teacher seems to know. If she has any questions, she knows I'm in the building. She knows where I am. She can reach out to me. She can walkie me or stop by. So it wasn't a problem. He was released with the walkers and came to my room. He's enjoying building with our jumbo cardboard blocks. I think I put in a clip. And I don't think I showed the end, but he kept building, and I pulled out my favorite little rubber turtle from when we do music and we hold different manipulatives that match the songs. I named the purple one Jonathan. So he made the castle even bigger for Jonathan. But I think that was all for school. We headed home. Sebastian went out to play. We didn't have to do homework because we have a day off, and we'll just worry about it tomorrow, finishing up. And then I just went to the bathroom and headed straight out. I needed to go buy some more fruit. So we have fruit for the next couple days. I was expecting Danny to get some when he went to Trader Joe's, and I think a combination of I didn't tell him that and he didn't ask me. Normally he just asks me what fruit did you get while he's there. So maybe it just didn't occur to him that time. Oh my God, I bet it's the security coming in. It is. What the heck? What is going on? But yeah, I got strawberries and nectarines. Everything else is too expensive at that store. We have bananas already. Just need to get through the end of the week and the weekend till I shop again. I don't have time for anything. And then to the car line, where I mostly did Spanish. I didn't get any crochet done. The Spanish took too long. And then it was like, there's not enough time. I was also having a snack. Jax came out, drove home. And then I did do some crochet. Danny went out to run clubs, so I ordered a cheap dinner and had a bath. Sebastian had some big emotions because his watch was dying. He didn't charge it after school. He blames the school for draining the battery and me for not reminding him. So we worked through it, and he got to go out and play. And here we are, bedtime. I gave him extra time, so he's literally just sitting in there not getting ready. So I'm gonna go make him get ready. And I need to get some of these videos off my phone or I won't be able to export this. Good night, stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.